This week we're making
tostones, aranitas, tostones rellenos y mofongo.
This is What's Cooking. Welcome to another episode of What's Cooking. Join me as I travel the country, learning the tips, tricks, and stories behind the recipes and home cooks that make up the world's #1 food site, allrecipes.com. This week we're in St. Louis, Missouri. Not really the place you'd expect to find authentic Puerto Rican cooking, but that's exactly what we found courtesy of this week's Allrecipes cook, Nelly. We caught up with Nelly on the historic riverboat cruise just below the famous Gateway Arch.
We're gonna make 4 different appetizers, all with plantains, green plantains.
Plantains, banana wannabe?
Yeah, they're from the same family. So we're gonna use green plantains today, and we're gonna make 4 different things: tostones, aranitas, mofongo, and tostones rellenos.
I've always wondered what to do with those gigantic banana things I've seen at the grocery store, so I'm looking forward to learning a thing or two on this one. This is What's Cooking. All right, hey, we're back in Nelly's kitchen. As you can see, we're starting off with this big pile of plantains. What are we gonna do?
So it's gonna be real easy. The first thing we have to do is peel the plantains. They can stain your fingernails or your clothes, so it's good that you're wearing an apron.
Okay.
And
real men wear aprons.
Yeah, and real men also, wear gloves when they need to. So if you want to wear those, or you can just.
I can do it. I'm not shy.
I don't need them because I have experience, so I'm pretty fast.
I see.
Sorry, but that's the only pair I got.
All right. Now that we've got our plantains peeled, we'll start on our first appetizer, tostones, which is kind of like a flattened plantain chip.
So we're gonna cut about 1.5 inches long for tostones. So about there is good.
Next, just fry the pieces in some oil. And how long do they stay in there?
Well, I'll say about 5 minutes or so. You don't want them to get brown ever. If they get brown, you can consider them burnt. So we want a golden kind of yellow color, They're gonna be crispy on the outside, but they're gonna still be raw on the inside.
Okay.
It's actually a tostonera, and that's what we're...
Tostonera.
Yep.
All right.
And we're gonna use that to smash the tostones.
When you get done with these, they're like fried potatoes. What's the closest thing to...
The closest thing to tostones is heaven.
heaven?
When I was pregnant, I actually didn't crave pickles or ice cream or anything like that. I just wanted tostones.
But it's heaven, so you've set your sights pretty high. Then just pop them in the fryer one more time.
We just want them to look really nice and golden. And they're gonna be nice and crispy too.
Season them with garlic salt and they're ready to serve. Now, onto the tostones rellenos. These start off the same way as the tostones. Chop up and fry the plantains, but instead of using a flat tostonera, you'll use the one that makes little cups. Then, you guessed it, back to the fryer. So
we're gonna fill this up with some ground seasoned beef. So now we just top them with some cheddar cheese. And then we just pop it in the oven for about 5 minutes until the cheese melts, because everything else is cooked. Alright, so now we're gonna make aranitas.
Aranitas?
Yes, that means little spiders. So what we're gonna do is shred the plantains through the big holes of the grater here.
When we get done with these, we're just gonna fry these up again too.
Yeah, so this is very similar to the tostones in a way. I mean, the texture is a little bit different because they are more crispy and they have this cute little shape. That's why we call them aranitas. With our hands, we're gonna form little patties. We just go like this and we fry them. Just like that. Try not to make them too thick in the middle so that when you fry them, they don't stay raw inside, because that's kind of nasty.
The official word is kind of nasty. Next, as always, into the fryer.
Some people just use plain salt, but I just like I love garlic, so I use garlic salt with this. And again, just do it when they're nice and hot so that the seasoning sticks to them.
And these are done.
Yep, they're done.
So now we're gonna make the mofongo.
Yes, we're gonna make the mofongo.
That's my new favorite word, mofongo.
Yeah, we are cutting them smaller because we're only gonna fry them once, so we wanna make sure that when we cook them, they're gonna be cooked through inside, To make the mofongo, what we're gonna do is take some of the cooked slices of the plantain and put them in a pilon.
The mofongo is in a pilon. Okay.
And then some elbow grease.
Die, mofongo. Next, add some olive oil, garlic, bacon, and a little salt to taste. Once it's well incorporated, roll the mixture into small balls.
And they are ready.
Perfect, so we've made 4 appetizers. What are they again?
De tostones rellenos, aranitas, y mofongo.
All right, let's eat. I'm hungry.
So I made a quick shrimp al ajillo. which is garlic shrimp, to go with the mofongo. And it's got a really nice sauce to it.
Well, we have a veritable plantain feast of appetizers here, so buen provecho. That's very, very good. There you have it. Another great kitchen, another great cook. Join us again next week for another episode of What's Cooking. Cross your fingers, keep on wishing that I'll soon be headed to your kitchen.